Welcome! I am Christopher McKenzie, a product specialist from Financials pre-sales team. And today I will be introducing you to the standard package of Financials Office 365. I will be providing an overview demonstration of our product, discussing Financials' strengths in functionality and the wide span of capabilities it has. Today's presentation will cover various business functions such as financial reporting, customer, supplier and inventory management, service and product management, as well as the various versions that you can access Financials through. So, let's begin. What you now see is the Windows downloadable version of Financials. This application is locally installed on your computer. This would be utilized primarily by management and system administration roles. This application has 100% of the functionality, which includes the capability to assign user permissions and functionality access. What you see now is referred to as the Role Center, which is used as the home page that users would open on a daily basis. This page outlines my tasks, priorities, and gives me one-click access to any relevant information I would need to know in accordance to my role within my business. With the priority colors and activities we have in the page, I can immediately know what needs my attention, as well as one-click access to the areas where I can address these concerns. Because of this, I know what I need to do, and it enables me to undertake my tasks more efficiently. On the right, you have the end-user report charts with real-time information illustrating how my business is performing. In this example, we have the sales and finance performance graphs. In the top, we have the ribbon, the same as you would have in Excel, Word, or other Office programs. This menu is page-specific and provides instant access to document creation, action buttons, transaction history, as well as providing the user with a variety of reports for review. On the left is the navigation pane, which gives us access to various menus as well as the list pages in any of those menu areas. You may be familiar to this from Outlook or even the Windows Folder Explorer. Similar to an Internet Explorer, I can move back and forth through the pages I view and see the page history. You can even see your page location in Financials through the address bar, and even select the page you wish to view from here, just like moving through folders. By pressing F1 or selecting the question mark button in the top right corner, a help window page will appear with relevant information to whatever page or window you have open. The search bar allows us to access any area in Financials we have permission to see, as well as providing the location of that page. Let's have a look at the default profiles Financials offers. Financials has a variety of default profiles and role centers to meet any user's needs, even with the option to make your own to your preference. Let's go back to the Role Center. Within any window or page you open in Financials, you can personalize everything you see here to make Financials better suit your individual needs. You can edit the layout of the Role Center, the ribbon, and even the navigation pane. You also have the option to hide or expand any one of these sections. Financials has an extensive range of reporting functionality. Throughout the demonstration today, you will see the reporting capabilities to certain sections. You as well have one-click access to regularly used reporting tools in your Role Center. Let's bring up the Customer Top 10 report. Users also have a wide range of reporting tools from which to choose from. In regards to cash management, you even have the capability to run your company's bank account reconciliation from your Role Center. With the bank account reconciliation function, you can match your bank statement lines to your bank account ledger entries side by side. Financials can even import bank statement files from any major banking institution. We can set our regularly used customers, vendors, and stock to appear on our homepage. Here I can see my regularly used customers and can drill down on a customer and view their details in their customer card, as well as call their number through an integration of Skype or Link. The customer card holds all relevant information for this customer. If I want to view the entire customer list, we need only select Customer in the navigation pane. Every list page in Financials is modeled off tables you would find in any Microsoft programs, such as Excel. Organized by columns of our choosing, we can view the list sorted by one of any of these columns. I can filter the entire list by any column of my choosing to make looking for my customers, vendors, or items more manageable. Let's filter by location and for the value blue. And there they are. If I want to remove a filter, you can simply select this button and we can see the entire list once more. If you see a value you want to filter the list by, right-click and we can filter the entire list by this value. And there they are. Just by highlighting a customer, I can see their important information by the fact boxes. We can see their sales history and even bring up their sales documents by drilling down on a figure. We can also see the customer statistics, illustrating their balance, sales and service information, all in real time. Let's have a look at a customer card. Financials organizes card information by sections called fast tabs. Fast tabs allow us to present a card's information in an organized and functional fashion, displaying the prioritized information with the capability to show our preferred sections. Their general information includes their address as well as their balance with our company. Most figures have the capability to be drilled down upon, like so. We can even see the last date this card was modified. In the Communication Fast tab, I can call the customer by their phone via Link or Skype, send an email through Outlook to their email address, and even view their website. As with all the card windows, the contents can be exported to Word, like so. We can account for the customer's invoicing details as well as include them in discount and price groups. Within payments, we can set the payment terms for this customer, allowing discounts for early payment, add new payment terms, and include the customer's payment method to our business. Financials will account for the delivery details to this customer in the Shipping Fast tab. If the customer is overseas and uses a different currency and language, we would account for this in the Foreign Trade Fast tab, as well as the registration details within the Registration Fast tab. In the fact boxes, we can attach links to documents relevant to the customer or card open, stored in our SharePoint, locally on our computers, and even to other relevant websites about this customer. We can even attach notes to include important information about events relevant to this customer, which will include the time, date, and user within the note. This would be added to our Notifications tab in our Role Center. You might notice how the ribbon now includes actions, reports, and historical information all relevant to this customer. Now, let's make a new customer. Select the Customer List page, then select New in the ribbon. Entering the customer's name automatically generates a customer number, which we can personalize to our business's preferences. After entering a name, we can apply a template which will automatically populate all the default required fields. As you can see, your chosen fields have been populated by the template. Now you can enter any information you believe will be required and the job's done. Let's make a sales invoice for this customer now. By making a sales invoice in a customer card, the customer's information is automatically entered into the invoice. In the lines table, we can enter inventory, charge for the use of our resources, fixed assets, and even account for landed costs through item charges. You can also charge for expense directly to the general ledger. If the sales document is a regular occurrence, you can enter standard customer sales codes. Our totals are automatically calculated for us. And our sales invoice is ready to go. If you wish to use this or any document without having to fill in any details every time, we can copy the document and make the invoicing process even faster. We can attach sales and purchase documents to emails to send to the stakeholders. Now test report. Preview what the document will look like. Print hard copies. And even export the document to Word, Excel, or PDF. Now that the document is completed, let's post it. And the invoice is now in our posted document section, awaiting payment. Financials has an advanced inventory management that accounts for your stock, your business purchases, and sales with a high degree of detail. This allows you to have complete control, understanding, and awareness of how your inventory is accounted for, tracked, and processed, so that your stock management can be as comprehensive or simplistic as you like. Using the list page, you can filter your inventory with the same level of ease used to navigate through your customers. Let's filter for a bicycle. Now let's open an item card. Users can see the inventory levels of an item in real time. Clicking on the figure links us to the item ledger entries, as well as the amounts currently inbound through purchases and outbound from sales, services, and job orders. Financials also provides warning windows to tell us if the stock is nearly depleted. Within invoicing, we can allocate a costing method and outline the item's price and profit. Your inventory can be accounted for if produced by your company, as well as purchased from suppliers. There is even the functionality to account for the replenishment and safety planning aspects to inventory. Within the standard package of financials, there is even the capability to maintain multiple locations for your stock. Here our inventory is mainly spread over 4 locations. You can see the item availability with reference to the locations, periods, or events. Within events, we can see the transaction that changed the level of inventory for this item, and even view the document. And if assembled by various other items, you can see the item availability of the stock components throughout the assembly build of materials tree. Here we see the availability of the item components, and when they will be next needed to make the parent item. Financials can even account for the movements of your inventory through serial number tracking or as groups through lot number tracking. Through the inbound, outbound, and even internal movements, there are various other aspects financials can apply to the accounting of its inventory. Processing payments and expenses through financials is straightforward and done through our journals, just by setting the correct date and establishing if the payment is to a bank account or straight to the general ledger. You need only enter the document type and customer number, then choose the customer. We can then use the Prepare tab actions in the ribbon to retrieve the relevant documents and enter the invoice details in a simple and straightforward manner, like so. You now choose the balancing account and bank account. And you can preview the transaction as a PDF, Word, or Excel document, attach it to an email, and now we can post it. It's that easy. Within posted documents, we can review all processed invoices, both sale and purchase, shipments and credit notes handled by your business. Look, here is the invoice we just completed. Let's have a look at the financial management within Financials for Office 365. Financials has a clear and standard chart of accounts to ensure the general ledger information is perfectly visible. We even have the functionality to export the chart of accounts to Excel if you wish. Here you could add lines for comments or references. It's very efficient. Like any list page in Financials, we can filter our view and bring up only relevant information we are searching for. From this page, we can add and link general ledger lines, as well as open an account and view the ledger entries. We can even apply reverse transaction entries to the account when needed from here. To allow for fast and accurate reporting, Financials has the reporting tool called Dimensions. Dimensions act as filters, tagging information with any reporting aspect throughout Financials, and store their values directly in the records they belong to. This filters the information and allows in-depth analysis of your organization. Any dimension can have subunits, allowing us to even further segment information for reporting. By using the department dimension and applying it to our expense accounts, we can see each department's expenditure and be able to compare these departments against each other. Here we see the total cost of retail entries into the GL. If you wish to see specific account information, filtering to that account is as simple as moving through Excel. And you can view the balance of the account by any period you choose. This credited amount is the payment we just processed. There is a variety of reporting options to accommodate, such as the trial balance, both standard and detailed, balance sheet, an income statement. Financials can accommodate your GST and taxation reporting requirements. And you can set periods through the date filters to analyze specific period activity. A good example would be a GST statement. It can incorporate GST entries from within and before the period. Let's look at banking. Financials can account for your business's bank accounts, incorporating your bank account details. Just as earlier, the card window holds relevant information about this bank account in organized file tabs. From here we can view the ledger history of these bank accounts. The reporting capabilities allow us to run bank account statements on the fly, providing up-to-date information in real time. Financials can also incorporate foreign currencies and is able to apply exchange rates to your transactions on an international scale with overseas vendors, customers, and banks. Financials also has an internal CRM, where we can account for contacts and opportunities, monitoring the various stages of the sales cycle. We can create contacts as you meet new individuals and account for them as opportunities, while they become stakeholders for your business as customers, vendors, or financial entities. Financials' internal CRM even accounts for campaign management, allowing you to analyze for various events your company embarks on that opens you up to new stakeholders, whether it be seminars, sales campaigns, or even just a round of golf. There is even the functionality to apply criteria and attach specific files. If your organization is a service-oriented business, financials can help you account for service management and apply structure to how you provide your services. Financials can account for the delivery of services and resources, while for project management, financials can account for the management, planning, and delivery of jobs to your customers, allowing them to be comprehensive or as simplistic as you wish. You simply apply task lines to show the structure of the job and planning lines to arrange for the completion of these sections. You can allocate resources, services, and purchases, as well as account for the work in progress of the project. If your business has fixed assets, financials can account for their usage, depreciation, and total value, as well as their acquisition and maintenance costs, resulting in their current book values. Financials even has the functionality to account for your fixed assets insurance and compare the asset's policy coverage against the total value insured. Financials also has a comprehensive internal payroll and human resources capability available to allow you to account for your business's employees' payments based on timesheets or salaries. Financials thereby allows you to incorporate the payment of your employees, the superannuation, and tax that comes with those payments. Every Windows version allows you to see the department page and all the functionality that Financials offers. We have looked at Financials and the capabilities the standard package allows you to account and run your business through the downloadable solution. We will now compare this to the web browser version of Financials that you will also have access to if you choose the standard edition of Financials for Office 365. For users who also subscribe to Office 365, the complete Office solution is available. You log in through your Office 365 account. As with your Outlook, calendar, and online data storage through OneDrive, you have access to Financials for Office 365. Simply open Sites, and you can access the web and tablet version of Financials. The web version, as you can see, has the same layout as the Windows downloadable app and is a 100% HTML-based version of Financials. You can access this version through any internet browser on any computer. You can see that the web version is best suited for staff with set tasks and jobs providing a clear path for the user to complete their day-to-day tasks. This web app can be accessed on the go and is part of the mobile cloud solution for financials. For staff outside of the office, possibly on-site or on the road, there is the tablet version. This app allows users to access financials on the go, providing a mobile client solution that is configured for ease of use with a Surface or tablet device, such as iPad and Android devices. The screen auto-adjusts to the way you are holding the device and has larger buttons and lists allowing for easy swipe and screen taps. You can even do your typing and entering of numbers through the screen keyboard. Any processes I run, documents we create, and personalizations undertaken in a version of financials will translate to my other two versions of financials. So there you go. We have seen the overall capability and functionality available to us through the standard edition. We have seen the downloadable, web, and tablet versions of financials, providing an extremely flexible solution which can apply to any business. Furthermore, in the time it has taken us to go through the standard edition, users will be able to conduct their day-to-day business functions in a timely manner. And that's the standard edition of financials for Office 365.